We'll go. So again, welcome back. Thank you. I hope you had a full afternoon, morning, or whatever your time zone dictates. We just want to use this session here, these last 15 minutes, to talk about the remainder of the workshop. So tomorrow, which is Thursday, April 21st, will be mock panel sessions. So if you have been assigned to a mock panel session, then you can log on Thursday. Otherwise, if you are a general session participant, then you should not log on tomorrow. Tomorrow's session is only for mock panel participants. And we will begin at 12:15 tomorrow, but I'm sure No Innovation will probably open up the site around noon. And we will have further instructions at that time.
Yes, indeed.
We'll adjourn around 5:30, 5:35, and we'll try to keep everything on schedule for again tomorrow. On Friday, that's our general session where everyone is invited back. You'll see we're planning to start off with the networking session. So Andy had spoken a little bit about that in the beginning. I'll say a little bit more in the next couple of minutes, but we will start with the networking session at 12 noon, and that's optional. If you're interested in networking with other participants, and just to be aware, we have over 800 participants that are participating in this overall conference. So there will be approximately 800 of your closest friends at this networking session. That's on Friday, April 23rd. And all of these times are Eastern Standard Times. We'll officially come back together with a brief welcome session starting at 1 o'clock. And that's when we will proceed into our topic sessions 2. So recognize that today, each of you participated in 2 of those 4 topic sessions. On Friday, you'll have the ability to participate in the 2 that you were not attending today. So you won't miss any of the sessions. You'll have the opportunity on Friday to participate in the sessions that you may have missed today. Then we'll take a brief break and we'll finish up the conference with our conversations with program directors. Again, you should recognize these are not one-on-one conversations. These will be groups of conversations with particular program directors. And I believe No Innovation has a way for you to sign up for those on the website. It lists the actual program titles, not program director names, but program titles that you can sign up for, log into on Friday for conversations directly with the program directors in those program areas. We'll wrap up again by 5 o'clock on Friday. And during that session, we ask you to come back for sure from 4:30 so that at that time we'll have our evaluations. You'll be asked to evaluate the entire conference on Friday. So please come back, let us know what we did, let us know where we can make improvements on Friday between 4:30 and 5 p.m. One more slide to talk about the network session. So I believe a number of you have signed up with potential topics for those networking sessions. These will be no hosts. There'll be, no program directors. It's just the actual attendees to the workshop. So Friday from noon to 1, that's Eastern time. You can use your KI Storm link, and I think Andy will provide a little bit more information about that. And you can suggest topic areas. I believe some of you have already suggested topic areas, but ones that we threw out there were time management, maybe convergence. NSF has the convergence ideas. International collaborations, maybe that's something that you would like to talk with some of your peers about. Work-life balance, and any other topics that you want to suggest, you'll have that ability to do so. So Andy, do you want to say anything more about these networking sessions?
They're going to be terribly simple. I think you explained it nicely by saying, in essence, these are just the equivalent of birds of a feather sessions. We will do a little bit of tidying up on some of the post-its that that were stuck on the board, where essentially it's the same thing. So we'll do just a little bit of grouping on there. We encourage you to add your thoughts today and tomorrow, and on Friday morning, we will turn on sign up. And this is entirely optional, but if you feel you would like to be part of a discussion group, there will be a button on it that says sign up. There will also be a button that starts its own separate Zoom group. If we see that there's a topic that has 30 or 40 people on it, we will duplicate that topic and sort of split it so that the groups aren't too large. But that's really all there is to it. These sessions can actually be a lot of fun. So if there's something that you think would be interesting to discuss, pop it on a post-it note, see if other people would like to.
So that's all we have for today. Any other housekeeping items, Andy, that you'd like to mention?
No, I appear to be bereft of ideas.
I know, it's the end of the day.
Yeah. But just really to mention, if anyone had any technical problems today, remember you can email support@NoInnovation. But otherwise, tomorrow, we will see those people who have been assigned into mock panels, and only those people. And we will explain how to get going. It's terribly simple, but turn up for the 12:15, we'll explain it. Oh, and Yvette is telling us we have questions. Let's just have a look for this. Okay, so Rose, you may want to respond. The question was, what is the criteria for selecting people to join or not join mock panels?
So those decisions have already been made, but basically we were looking to give experience to people who had not participated on panels before. So that's generally one of the criteria for participating in the mock panel sessions.
Okay, lovely. And there was a question about, could people who were not part of the mock panel attend the insights from mock panels session?
It probably would not be clear to you if you weren't at the panel. It may not be useful to attend the insights. We're just going to talk about what happened at the various panels. So it's not anything that you're missing in terms of any key ideas that are being presented relative to career, but it's just the outcomes from those mock panels will be discussed on Thursday. So I don't think it's would be particularly relevant.
Yep. Question about whether the Thursday workshop will be recorded and available to those who are not selected.
No, it will not be recorded because the proposals that will be discussed have been volunteered. But I do want to point out that these proposals are what we call dead proposals. So they've either been awarded or they've been declined and the person can no longer resubmit. So these are not active proposals that will be discussed, but there's still confidentiality areas that we feel like we probably will not record as a result of the confidentiality.
Another question says, I've not been able to review the proposals, but I will tonight. Can I still join tomorrow?
So the program director that's probably facilitating your panel will not be particularly pleased with you, but yes, you may join tomorrow. I would just ask that you upload the information as soon as possible and that you also bring a copy of your reviews to the panel so that you can discuss them during the panel session tomorrow.
Chocolate cake is also good to bring. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Question on, can we apply next year to be part of the mock panels? next year if we weren't selected this year or in a past year?
So we can't say what's happening next year. Will there be a workshop? We don't know. Will we be organizing it? We don't know. What the criteria will be in terms of selecting people to participate, we don't know. So stay tuned, and there will probably be additional information on the website, probably September-ish timeframe of this year.
Okay, another question. For the mock panels, can we update our panel summaries, and do we get to see other panel summaries ahead of time?
So I hope you're not updating any panel summaries, because the panel summaries are to be prepared at the conclusion of the discussion of a particular proposal. So you will not be asked to bring in panel summaries at the beginning of the panel. What you may be asking about are your reviews. Can you update your reviews that you may have submitted previous to the panel? And in real life, within Fastlane, within NSF, yes, you can update your reviews. However, on these mock panels, we will take what you have input at this point, and you can update the reviews during the conversation of the panel, but the written reviews are pretty much set right now.
Excellent. A couple of people asking, how do they access their panels tomorrow? Come back to this meeting and we will show you. It's terribly simple, but it really is just something we need to show you. How you click here and there will be a button. So, but we will show you that at sort of 12:15 East Coast tomorrow. There was a question here of, where does Andy read the questions from? Is there a platform to ask questions that I missed? Yes, and you asked the question on the platform for asking questions. So you found it, so that's good. Will we be told if the proposals were awarded or not?
Yes, you will. That's part of the big reveal at the end of the session tomorrow.
Okay, a couple of people asking about slides and also the recordings and where these will be. We will put the recordings of the sessions, as long as there was nothing confidential or that people may wish to control on that, we'll put them back probably on the main website, the one that's publicly available. So they will be available. We're just going to clarify exactly where. And then another question, how do we access proposal reviews? I don't have a copy of them. It depends whether you were invited to be on the mock panel, I suspect, is the answer. So
if you are on the mock panel and you did not save a copy of your reviews, then the program director who will facilitate your panel has all of that information. You can also send career workshop at ccny.cuny.edu a request, and we will try, we cannot promise, we will try to get you that information if you did not save a copy yourself.
One last question before we wrap it up. Is there going to be NSF program managers in these mock panel sessions?
Yes, the program directors will facilitate the mock panel sessions. But I have one more. I've been asked to have a legal statement here that the proposals were volunteered by the PIs, and NSF did not provide the proposals. So we actually went to career awardees or people who have been declined and asked them to volunteer their proposals. So this was not inclusive of NSF.
Excellent. Right.
Really quick, we have two hands up. I just wanted to address that. Carol Reed had her hand up. We have three hands up now. And back to two. I think they're just playing with me now.
Why not? I tell you what, Carol, I've just promoted you to be a panelist. Carol, if you unmute yourself, you should be able to talk. One. There you go.
My question was already answered.
Thank you.
That was a little anticlimactic. Would you like to ask another question?
Okay, we also have
No,
a hand up from Deng Jun, I think. So I'm gonna hit allow to talk and see if. Hi, Deng Jun, if you want to unmute and ask your question.
No, I don't have any questions. Sorry, if I don't know.
All right, that's perfectly fine. Back to
Sorry, Carol, is there anything you wanted to say before we wrap?
Well, thank you everyone for participating today, and definitely maybe note in some scratch piece of paper your impressions, because again, on Friday, we'll be wanting to get your evaluation of the programs that we put forward these 3 days. So maybe, jot down some impressions before you log off today, and just so you have them from today's activities. We'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Lovely. All right. In that case, I'm going to recommend everyone goes and scampers around in whatever level of sunshine you have left. We will look forward to seeing those of you who already know you're on the mock panels tomorrow, and everyone else on Friday. Have a good evening or afternoon. Cheerio,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone. Bye-bye.